Yes. Welcome back. We're here with Marianne Sherman from the Humane Society of North Central Arkansas, and we have a returned visitor.
Yes,
Tell us a sad story about this.
Chance was our dog when we first got him.
And he's been on the show.
No, not on the show.
No,
not on this show, but he did come in. We only had him 2 weeks. He came into the Humane Society about 3 years ago, and he was about a year old at that time. He's 4 now.
Okay.
And he was with us about 2 weeks and was right away adopted. So, and had a very happy life. He was doing just fine for himself. But then tragedy hits, as it sometimes does. His owner has passed away now. And so we heard from the estate, and anyway, Chance is back with us. That is in the adoption contract with every animal we adopt, that should anything happen, it comes back to us, because we don't ever let go of them. Not really. They're always our dog. Yeah,
do, really.
And it is. It really is. Because if you really care, you're responsible for the whole time of the dog's life.
Yeah.
So he is now back with us, and he's just to get rehomed again, and hopefully a forever home this time.
Well, he seems well adjusted.
Oh, he's fine.
Surely had a great life with the previous
I think
owner.
he did. I really think he did. He was. Sometimes little dogs can come in and they'll be way overweight or something like that, but he's not. He's just he's doing quite well.
Yeah, he's looking for another happy home.
He is, and he had his first obedience class today. It left a little to be desired.
Why is that?
I have to tell you.
Was he not obedient?
Well, the heel command is a bit rough.
Oh, he's not acclimated to the heel command.
His sit is pretty good. He can do a sit. Oh, there it is. There's his sit. He does know sit.
He's got it now.
He's got it now. He knows the sit. Now, if he can just remember next week the heel command and the stay and a few other things that we work on in class.
You say he's part Russell Terrier?
Yeah, Jack Russell Terrier is mostly what you're dealing with here. If is we don't guarantee any. Unless we've got the papers, we don't.
Yeah.
So, but what you're going to have is Jack Russell characteristics: the intelligence, the energy level, and I think that's one of the nice things about being a 4-year-old Jack Russell Terrier. It beats being a 1-year-old one, because the energy is pretty high. Oh yeah. So this is better.
Is he a barker?
He can be if he's locked up. He can be at the shelter when he's locked up in his cage, because he's going through a lot right now. He's mourning. He's doing a lot of grieving right now. So we have that to go through as well.
Do dogs really grieve?
Oh yes, indeed they do. And it can be a short time, or it can be a very long time that they can grieve, and that's why. Well, a lot of times owners are aware of it. When if they have a couple of pets and one dies, and then the remaining pet starts to grieve for the other one. I know it happened to my mother. Her remaining dog just got up on the sofa and was going to sit there and die. Wouldn't eat, wouldn't anything. So then she got another dog, and that's what cured it. That's what brought it out of this. The depression that the dog was in. It's just so much like people. I said, Mom, you need a doggy shrink. The dog was just quitting, just shut down and quit. So they got the next dog in. I said, now you realize how well this works, but you never run out of dogs this way, because they're not ever going to die on the same day, and you're going to have to keep replacing to cheer up the one that's remaining. Yeah. But sometimes that can be very important. So the first thing I do when I've got a new dog in, and especially one that's been suffering, is I try to find some doggy friends. And we work really hard on making doggy friends.
And that helps.
It helps. Okay. Yes, it does. They can go to the dog park and play and just have a good old time.
What's some of the needs at the Humane Society right now?
Well, right now we are in a financial crisis. There is no doubt. We've got about operating expenses for about a year. And or we're going to have to really cut back our operation. We adopt out like about 800 to 1,000 animals in a year. Well, there's no way we can keep it up. It costs us over $100 just to get an animal ready for adoption, and we only charge like $35, $45. Right. People can't afford a whole lot more. They really cannot. So that's kind of what we have to do. And people also donate even food. Sometimes we'll get a bequest that will save us in the nick of time as far as our finances go. We just had one of our members bring in a lot of food that she had collected from other neighbors and whatnot. And guess what? We help people who are out of food. They don't have anything to feed their animal. Well, we've got emergency food stored. So we also help them.
You went that far to
help. We do. And then we can help them out in that regard too. Because another thing, if we can help them out, that also means maybe they can get through the rough period and the animal will be able to stay in his home. Maybe we've made the difference between having a home and not. It can be just a matter of a little food at a timely way. So we try to provide that for them too.
One of the more important things is to get these animals adopted, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it costs us about $40,000 a month to operate. That's what our operation expenses are. And that's pared way down. So
and I want to let people know that you have a program where you hold these animals for 24 hours. Is that right? Do you still do that, or for you come down and want one and then you hold it for a while?
No, what we would do is that when they first come in, they go through a 5-day quarantine, and that gives everybody a chance, particularly if it's a lost dog. And then they can come back and they can reclaim the dog. They can come and they can get their dog back. And so that's one of the things that we do. Plus we go through all of the blood work and all of the medical stuff that has to be done. And we evaluate the temperament to see if it's a safe dog, if this is an adoptable dog. Can we do this? If it's not, what do we have to do to fix it? You know, is it something that we can take care of and adjust? If it's a behavioral issue, let's get started on it. And we have foster homes also that we use for a lot of this work. I'm also a foster mom. So there's just so much to do. There really is. Like right now we're getting into kitten season, and I am just dreading I'm going to be up all night long bottle raising kitties. And it never seems to not happen, you know. And one year I had 24 kittens I was bottle raising at one time in my house. They were everywhere.
Do you think you'll ever lose the passion for that?
No, apparently not. I've been doing this a lot of years, and it just doesn't go away.
I've known you for quite a long time, and your passion is way up there. And you're
no, it doesn't. And
selfless in your acts.
I would get so sometimes you just want to burn out. I get so tired, and then all you have to do is walk down through the kennel. I know every one of those dogs. They're all in my obedience class, so I know them, and I can't just go home.
They're your kids.
They're my kids. So no, you don't get to walk away. I think I have to die. I think this is how it works.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you got to drop dead. Probably at the shelter.
Well, let's tell people where the shelter is and how they can contact you and help. And also let's talk about the thrift shop too.
Oh yes, we're on 201, and it's right. The easiest way to find is past Baxter Lab. Look on the left, you'll see the Humane Society sign right there. And then the thrift shop is what you're going to see. That's right out front. Our animal compound is in the first driveway down through the woods, and you run smack into it. That's where the dogs and the kitties are.
Put your brakes on before you
put your brakes on. Don't hit the building, because that's our new addition. Don't hit the new addition. No, don't do that. So the thrift shop is one of the ways that. Where are we going here? Come on, you want up? No. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. That helps us pay our bill. That helps our pay our bills a lot. Not $41,000 a month, but it definitely does help. And that's one of the things that we're emphasizing right now, and we're particularly good used furniture items. This helps our bottom line considerably. It takes you a long time to sell a lot of shirts to make up what you can sell one chair for. So the furniture, when we first added on to our building, and we started being able to take furniture, we doubled our income that first year and paid for the addition the first year.
So for people that have items
good
like that,
used furniture,
think about the Humane Society thrift shop first.
That's a big help for us. We just took in a really nice delivery of furniture today. Now, that's going to help. There's no question about it. That is going to help. That's going to matter to us.
Pennies help.
Yeah.
Let's get Chance a home if we can.
Yes, we need to do this.
He's available now. He's neutered.
Yes, he is.
And
he's
ready to go.
All that stuff.
He's been in an environment where he's been loved.
He's had a good home. He's had a good home. He has. He's been well raised. And he's ready to go. At 4 years old, that's such a good age.
Perfect age.
They're just really growing up now. Anywhere from, you figure at 2 years old they start to turn into dog. Well, by 4 years old, most have made it. Yeah, maybe some boxers. One woman told me her boxer took that long.
Chance needs a second chance.
He does. Good one.
And we're going to leave it right there. We're contact the Humane Society of North Central Arkansas.
Yes.
Give them a call, and
425-9221 will get to our office.
And if Chance is interesting to you, you can give them a call down there, and he's ready to go.
And we're open. 6 days a week now. We're not open on Sunday. That's our only down day. And the rest of the time we open at 10 in the morning. We're open till 6 at night. Saturday we close at 4 in the afternoon. You'll see us at pet fairs. That's another thing I do.
Marianne, thanks a bunch. And Chance, we'll get you home, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back right after this. We'll talk with Stacy Helmert. Stay with us. you.